What's up, guys? Making a quick, really late night video here. It's almost not January 15th anymore, but this is still the crypto market inspection of January 15th, 2025. So yeah, to be honest, I actually did close out my BTC loan as I've been sharing on Twitter. Um, where is it? I think it's yeah. So I did close this for 2R. I was happy with 2R. I mean, it is good. I think these kind of moves are like these are kind of scary to know when to close out, but like I said, like I'm happy with a 2R trade. But yeah, I just wanna remove this right now and just hop back into these charts right here. So let's start with a very clear read on the market. Let me actually find a fresh chart here if I have one. Yeah, let's use the Coinbase chart. I think it's fine. Whoops. Let me use the Coinbase chart. Yeah. Okay, so let's start out on the weekly, like we always do. Um, Price swept liquidity. There's not a like thick. Um, this chart doesn't have the exact like wicks I wanted. I think. Oh yeah, okay, it does have it. Whatever. Price swept on the weekly. We swept the important liquidity. Right below these. I'm gonna use this as this is the like range I'm using, and I'm gonna add this one as it is the weekly top wick. If we zoom in here, we did tap into this weekly Ferrari gap and we went higher. We did sweep all of this liquidity on the 90k region, which was a obvious liquidity grab before moving higher. And now let's see what's going on with the chart. So let's just draw a range. I'm use this as a thicker color. I'll use this as my range high. And yes, so I mean, what I want to see here, we do have a. Oh, actually, one more thing. I want to add the 12 and the 25. Oh no, I add the weekly level. So let me do this in green, like so. I don't know if you can see this well in the video, but as long as I can see it, I'm good. Uh, what am I doing? Sorry, guys, a little rusty. Busy day. One weekly, 12 EMA. Okay, that's our 12 weekly EMA. It's around the range low. What I like about this 12 EMA level here is that you do have the 50% ish of the wick you see here. Lines up perfectly, kind of 50%. This line here of this wick. I mean, I think we should feel this daily wick, despite whatever CPI says, etc. Right? We pumped today because of CPI was good for crypto, good for Bitcoin. Dollar started nuking, and yeah. But I mean, okay, we have a fresh chart here. We want to start super clean. Sorry, repeating some stuff. Um, the daily stock is reversing a bit. Momentum looks to be up to the upside. However, we didn't dig too deep down like we usually do. You see here, we usually dig a bit like deeper down, right? Here we have a double bottom. Like this is quite high up. Okay, so I'm not saying that we could do something like this again. Maybe another double bottom that we often see, right? We see it often. But yeah, I mean, use the momentum, I guess, here. You obviously don't want to be longing anything up here right now as we're approaching resistance, right? The range low region is up here. It's like we are in no man's land right now. Only want to trade the extremities, as I always say in every video. Only the extremities of the range, and you don't want to do your business here, okay? So, I mean, okay, our target on the long that we had from 90.1 90,150 something was this, right? We have this H4 supply. And now, since I said that, I mean, uh, to be honest, I do think we maybe just take these equal highs really soon. Of course, we're going to take them soon. After our liquidity grab, we broke structure here. Now, what do you want to see? You want to kind of see price have a bit of a pullback here, I guess. If we do not take this yet, I mean, we could go higher from here. I'm not pointing out. I'm not excluding that from my charts. But what I'm saying is, you kind of like the price has pullbacks, right? People are probably euphoric here right now, and something maybe we get something like this tomorrow. Anything can happen, right? We could get something like this straight into this H4 order block, and we can continue higher, which in my opinion is a possible setup I'm looking at. Despite being in no man's land in the middle of the range, I might go half size if I do something from here. I'll go back to that, but there is confluences down here, okay, that I want to go a little bit deeper on. Uh, if we do not sweep these eagle highs first, then I'll be looking for a setup somewhere down here, which I will explain right now. Only if we do not sweep these first, okay? That's the most important part. We have filled this inefficiency now. Let's go a little deeper here on the H1. So if you look on the H1, you have a H1, or it is also on the H2, same shit, but I'm going to use the H1. You have a H1 order block right here, okay? Should we put this in green? Should we put this in green or should we put this in gray? Let's put it in gray for now, okay? H1. Okay, so we have this H1 order block below. Uh, we have some volume right here. We made our way back into the range. We started holding here as we were moving higher. So what you can do down at these areas to find sniper entries is to use the MPOC, right? You find the MPOC of your session. This is our session we want to look at. You don't want to go from here down to the top here because you know there's more volume here, right? The MPOC will obviously be somewhere. Oh shit, am I wrong actually? Okay, I was speaking about like if you put it all the way up here, right? The amount of volume, that's wrong. The amount of volume is up here, right? That's what I'm kind of saying. But okay, forget what I just said. If you look at the MPOC from this, from the low to the session high, this area, right? This MPOC lines up exactly with this H1 order block, okay? Now you have this H1 order block, and you have the 12 EMA on the weekly, which is good support, right? We swept it and then we bounced. You have on the daily candle, right? Let's go back here if you remember. Usually you want to see some crazy wicks like this, at least feel half, and half is somewhere around this region, right? We saw that. I can show you guys again, right? Where's the zero 0.5 here? Right in this area. And where's our MPOC, right? Lines up in this area too, right? So if I was looking for a long, since I'm trading the extremities, I mean, you could say we haven't had the range low retest yet. So, okay, no range low retest. Well, then I maybe want to be looking for a long trigger of something like this. I'll put it on top of the H1 or block. We can put it exactly on the MPOC to get your sniper entry, but I mean, what is it gonna save you like 0.01 R? Like, it's fine. Put your stops below, and you want to see price hold the range low, and then you can target the equal highs, I guess, first, if we do not sweep them from here, right? But main target would be the H4 supply, the range low, somewhere around here, and you'll be looking for a 4R trade, right? 4R. But to be honest, if you look at it from just like if you've been trading for a while, you can kind of tell it's like is it obvious it's gonna pull down this far? Like how far is this from exactly where we are? Almost 10%, seven, almost 8%, 7%, 7 point like between 7 and 8%, maybe 9% even. Uh, I mean, yeah, it can happen. It happened here. I can we see this happening again somewhere around this region? It is possible, but to be honest, maybe at most somewhere. Well, we can feel there's inefficiency here in the stage for Y gap. Maybe people try to long here and they get fucked, and then we sweep lower before going higher. But I mean, placing some stink bids down at this H1 orbital could be possible in case of something happening, geopolitical news, for example, whatever. But yeah, at least if you're following strict market structure, right? You want to see price make a higher low in this area before higher, right? You want to follow the market, and for now it looks like it's going up from what we're looking at here. You could maybe this like argue that you have something like this, and if like we could go lower, but to be honest, since we broke structure so significantly on the lower time frame after sweeping 90k liquidity, I think I think a higher low could be made somewhere in this region, and I'll be looking to long it. Okay. Same thing on the ETH and Ethereum really, but yeah. We I mean we also do have this H4 order block here, but I don't really want to trade this. You could say this matches up with the mid range, but nah, the mid range is somewhere here, I guess. So nah, I'm not looking. I don't give a fuck about this. If it happens and it goes higher, so be it. I'm only focusing 2025 to trade the extremities of the range. Okay, so now you kind of have an idea of what I'm looking for. Anything in this region, long long trigger for me if it holds, and on the lower time frame, if we have a significant mark structure right here, you look for a trigger, put your stop below. Maybe yeah, be careful though on your sizing, but yeah. And you're looking to target age for supply and for first but not least equal highs. Okay, let's go quickly over Ethereum. Which chart can I use? Let's see here. Okay, I'm gonna use this chart. So, I mean, yeah, we have a pretty clear chart here, right? If you want the daily, let me see the daily, daily stock oscillating at the lows. Um, yeah, I mean, you could say this is still bearish to be honest on the higher time or the like higher time frame, but on the daily it looks still bearish, right? You have this structure going on, and we're coming into the mid range, which is huge SR, very clean price action. So I expect a pullback from here, maybe somewhere into this region here, right? Um, we flipped the MPOC. I'll go actually on the low time frame here. Let me just remove this. But yeah, we swept. We had a liquidity grab. I longed here, and I cut it on this MPOC for a long 2R scalp. And I thought we were rejecting further here, so I was looking for a new trigger down here somewhere. But since CPI pushed us higher today, I maybe want to be looking for. I mean, if BTC, like I said, what we went over is going to go for the point of interest I was talking about, then Ethereum is going to follow and have our range low retest, in my opinion. But if not, I would say this is a possibility that since we flipped this MPOC, right, if you want to come back low, kind of want to hold this level and flip the mid range. But that wouldn't be a trade I would be taking since this will kind of be no man's land for me. I would at least go half size. I would. You can argue like this is a pretty nice SR level as well, right? We bounced here before, we deviated it, then we bounced. Price was kind of holding this. We rejected and then we broke above. So like this is a great area to get a long off from if we're gonna hold. But I mean, you have this inefficiency below, which I don't really like that much. So not the highest probability trade, and since I don't have maybe too much confidence in it, I might be a little on the sideline here instead. Um, so yeah, but yeah, to be honest, Ethereum and BTC are pretty much similar here. You have a range, trade the extremities, and possibly the mid range, but still careful in those regions. And yeah, that's just a quick update. Yeah, this was the cleanest entry trigger you can have. Aggressive people aggressively shorting into range low. I mean, yeah, textbook entry. yeah, I don't think I have really much more to say than that. Summary, trade extremities. And yeah, I'll just catch you guys tomorrow for a better update with a little more clear explanation because I don't feel like I explained that well in this video, but it'll get better with time. So I'll see you guys. Peace.